Mike the Ref Maloney, Big Bad Boris on the call here tonight.
Let's go! Let's go!
Third! The Super Kick Party! Yeah, pay the money for that. No one. And of course, you gotta get the Copeland skin. Hey, yo, 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 and away we go. Happy Wednesday to one and all. Well, at least a decent Wednesday to one and all here. Hope everybody's having a good day here. It's been a week. I'll say that. I have never been so happy to be on holiday like I am right now. Hi, everybody. Mike the Ref here once again. Good to see you all. It's been a bit of an exhausting week. So let me lay the land to you here. Monday when I was at work, I work moving store to store, doing repairs at car washes. So I was at one of my stores. I had to go in and give something to one of the cashiers there. While the vehicle's running and the door is wide open, somebody decided to punch a hole through my window of my truck and steal my iPhone, my personal iPhone. Number one, I keep the door unlocked because I don't want my window punched in. Number two, you stole my damn phone. Long story short, I am in now a pride possession of an iPhone 16, which my son Dimitri. Well, this is the bad part of town where I was working at. By the way, good to see you, Zodiac. It is, it was essentially downtown Edmonton, which hasn't been developed very well. And yeah, pretty obvious that somebody was scoping it out and decided to take something that they thought was more valuable to themselves. Didn't know Canada had bad parts. We got lots of bad parts. Remember, Alberta's supposed to be the Texas of Canada, really? Thought that was Toronto and Montreal. I'll give you that run right there. Granted, I agree with that this week because that's when they're having the Four Nations Cup of Hockey right now. So, Nats fan, good to see you here. Oh, and in terms of Quebec, we have this theory that Montreal will never win the Stanley Cup because if they do, they'll build the border that Trump always wanted around Quebec. So we could never get the Stanley Cup back. So that's why we figure the Canadiens cannot win the championship. But yeah, basically, well, here's the thing. And when I moved up to this phone, I actually had to downgrade the memory in it. I tried to transfer it over from my old account, like from my old phone. But now everything's decided. It decided to take 2 days and didn't download a damn thing because it said the memory was too big. So basically, I'm starting over raw on my app. So if you see a lot of random messages and stuff from me in the next few days, if you're watching me on socials, that's why. I will say this will also give me the opportunity to cut back on the number of apps on my phone. So I will take that as a win. The bad part is some people's numbers I don't have anymore that are semi-close connections. Not completely close, but semi-close. So, but yeah, other than that, well, the other thing I wanted to say, just before we get ready here for Dynamite, because we're going to be starting off with Dustin and MJF right off the bat here tonight. You don't realize how reliant you are on your cell phone until you don't have it. Yesterday for work, I actually started the same time I always do. I was about on a pace to be about 2 hours faster than normal because I didn't have my phone on me. So I just found it funny that was the case here. But you know what? Let's change things over. Let's get over to wrestling right now. And for the record, I know this is pre-taped, so anybody that wants to spoil anything, please try not to because everybody here doesn't want it. So I guess you could say NXT's... No, you can't say that yet. What in the world is this? The reason I say you can't say it's absolute is because we don't know what his name's going to be, whether it's going to be Ricky or not. They'd be dumb not to keep it, but let's face it. When it comes to WWE, sometimes they don't make great decisions like we've dealt with all week here. Fast, that's the first time you've had that in your life. Oh, God, they're starting with a caster open chat. Uh-oh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. Now I wonder, is this going to be Hangman or is this going to be a debut? Is it going to be... Because, hell, if you had something to counter the Ricky Starks intro, this would be the time to do it. But I guess that would have been announced. That would have went through the webs already. It's going to be Ray Phoenix. Watch. Nobody believes anything the government says anymore anyway. I like that sign in the background says CE no. Have you guys heard what Anthony Bowen's Dodge failed? He shouldn't be spending money on that. Why not? Marjorie Taylor Greene probably would have agreed to it somehow. Yep, that's what he thought it was going to be. It's an open challenge. This will last maybe 3 minutes. It's so funny he's still coming out of the heel tunnel. MTG did it to show she has black friends. I like that one. I like that one. And I'm guessing Bowens is in the crowd there. But did you hear what trademark Bowens filed for himself? The pride of professional wrestling, which sort of plays up to his... Look for the damn spotlight, you... I love how the entire crowd's like, no, he's right here, come get him. The girl's on her phone, it's like, holy shit. Then there's a "You Miss Me" Louis Spicolli sign there. Shout out to ECW. Yeah, but he ain't gonna get much more than a few blows in here. Dragged to the show where their boyfriend got on TV. Not bad. Yeah, talking about, yeah. Have you ever run into a problem when your significant other didn't want to go to something, but they go anyway, but they just... It's the essential way of mailing it in more than anything else. I could just, like, it just feels so uncomfortable. I remember, and this is why I usually don't go with friends to concerts. Friend of mine, I wanted to go see Hailstorm, like one of my favorite bands, Hailstorm. Always been a fan of the female groups, female lead singers. And Izzy Hale's just got such a great voice that's... But anyway, I forget who was opening up for them when they were here. Well, the person I went with just wanted to go see the opening band, so she decided she'd come. Then as soon as the first act was done, she acted sick, so we had to go home. Like, seriously. My night lasted about as long as this match did. Hailstorm was that Jade and Tony's tag team finish. Could have been if she stuck around. But since we got a few seconds here, I do want to address it. Like, Ricky Starks did come out. He did do his promo. He did the, you know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here statement, which is famous from Scott Hall when he came across. Are you really that stupid? Well, Caster, Jesus. So yeah, now they're showing the replay of learning self-defense is a trick for your nuts. How you can get away with a DQ by holding your hands up, or as I call it, the soccer intentional handball. I like this story. What did you guys think of the robe showing up at Defy last week? Because that was one of the big things that showed up there, is the fact that they're doing trios already. They must be doing Dustin and MJF as the main tonight, but they say they're doing it uninterrupted with no commercials. I would assume that's like 2 minutes then. All right, let's see how this goes. Let's see how are they going to flip the titles tonight? Chat, what do you think? Are we getting a title change tonight? I think there might be a possibility of it. Too early? They haven't changed any titles. Hey, McG, good to see you here. Nope, don't think so. I like it, but Undisputed needs it to at least start to get him back. Yeah. Like, if you want these trio styles to mean anything, maybe, you should defend them a little bit more than once every 3 months. Like, hell, Lesnar's complaining that they're not active enough. Yeah, since July, I think they've defended him twice. And one of them was a staging area to make sure that Yuta showed up and turned heel again. Because he was supposed to be a face there in November. Thought AEW forgot about him and that Ricky Starks and Miro were part of a team. Wouldn't surprise me. This team, in all seriousness, is absolutely an awesome team that deserves it all. But it's just the way that it's booked right now. Like, they're great champions, like, per se. But if they were working a little bit more often, I don't think that'd be a big a deal. If they were defending the titles every month at least. But hell, we haven't had one since... When was the last time we had a tag title match? Or a trios title match, sorry. It's gotta go on, it's gotta be going on 3 months. I don't think they've defended them since Danielson. Danielson lost the heavyweight title. This is their only challenge, Nigel. Come on now. Oh, they got Nigel on commentary. I didn't even realize that. And you see Cole and Cesaro fighting over, or Castagnoli, sorry, my bad. Fighting over Bad Uno plays. If you guys haven't seen those videos on YouTube with the party and their Uno games, it's great to have on the background just to check things out and just for nice background noise for everything that they do. By the way, because this is a tape show today, you guys might be getting picture-in-picture. I'm getting full commercials. So, unfortunately, if there's anything exciting that goes on, feel free to let me know in the chat here as we go along. Welcome to Canada. But yeah, before I forget, since we are at a full commercial break here, I will be here Saturday. We'll do a sidecast of Vengeance Day and... as well as Grand Slam Australia. We'll just have both of them on while they're both interconnecting, which will probably be about half an hour's worth. I got a feeling that I'm assuming the women's title is going to be the main event there. Be a good one there, but if this is the beginning of the new era, like they're advertising, giving the trio style the Undisputed Kingdom and defending it more would be a good idea. Absolutely. No, I'm with you, McGee. Like, if they really want to make a solid change, and the fact that they cleared out 3 members of the roster on Monday, officially. Who knows when they were actually gone or whatnot. Whether that be Ricky Starks, whether that be... Miro, whether it be Malachi. I do believe I heard reports a while ago that Miro's no longer in the States. Like, he wasn't in the States for a while. Like, he's legit got family in Europe. So if you didn't hear, he and Lana got divorced a while ago. Then Malachi, well, I think he's part of this Chad Gable little feud with setting up the teacher to kill off all the luchadors. Make him 100% sense if you ask me. Oh my God, Excalibur's a Jets fan. Can we just... I'm just going to do this ahead of us. I'll just throw that out right now for you just to make it safe. I should have a pity one here, but... Oh, and if you're noticing some skip frames, forgive me here. Try to boost it up to 60 again, see how it worked after I cleaned out a little bit of the memory. I actually called the computer shop that was looking at my computer. They've listed it down either to the power supply or the motherboard. They're both under warranty, so right now they're presently ordering both. When they both come in, they're going to try out one, try out the other. Probably replace both. And then when I get it back, I got to spend about a day to get everything back together here. So if they get it post haste and they get it to me in a decent time, like the next couple days, I will most definitely have it set up for next week. But when they get it in, I'll probably keep streaming on the laptop until I get a couple day break here and I can use the nights to fix things up. Well, you know what? As much as these guys don't defend the titles here, these Death Riders, they do look like a well-oiled machine together. Like, that's a funny thing, because a lot of people, I saw the comments online with people complaining that, it was such a miss that WWE couldn't deal with Ricky Starks. Like, they let him go, and he debuted on NXT, and it was such a miss. Look at the lineup they got. And it's a big problem that both companies have. It's just there's so much great talent. Like, look at this match. Like, I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking Ricky Starks out for one of these 6. Ricky Starks, to me, does have potential to be even world champion in a company like AEW, but right now, looking at everybody in the ring, the closest one I would get rid of is would be Yuta, and even then, you want somebody young that you could grow into the role. And Yuta Starks, it all depends on the ability of getting things together, right? Oh God, Vic, how the hell are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. It's been a little bit of a crazy week for all of us here, and yeah. But I know exactly what I'll be doing after stream tonight. So, one last bit of drama gate with my phone, and then I'll move on from it. I went to download everything for the iCloud today. Actually, I did it on Monday. And it said 2 days to go. It's been saying 2 days to go for the last 2 days. So I just said to hell with it, rebooted it, set it up. I'll download all the apps I need, and all I have to do is get my contacts back, which might take me a little bit of work here. But, and plus also a few messages from my friends. Love is in the air. Oh, you get 30% off tickets with AEW. All right. So yeah, Vic, if you didn't hear, my phone got stolen out of my work truck on Monday. So the negative, down an iPhone 11, where the battery dies all the time. The plus, I got an iPhone 16. I even decided to get a nice little aquamarine color for it. Try to keep things a little bit bright and a little bit cheerful. You got to use a face app to get out of it right now, which I'm not going to make that mistake twice. Hey, you know what? You live and learn. It's bad enough it cost me $500 on top of it because, dummy didn't have his phone on two-fold protection or face app or anything. So, lesson learned. I got TD working on trying to fix that for me, but if it doesn't happen, it's a $500 lesson for me. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter because I'm here with you guys, and you just... What's that Cody Rhodes phrase? When you spend some money, earn it, just make more? Just got to make some more money to get back to it. Classic tag wrestling here. I love how they do have the high-paced action AEW, but they also know how to tell a proper story a lot of the time. And especially with guys like this in the ring, it seems to fit rather well. So, I thought you were going to say, what did you want to talk? So, what did you want to talk about? We're not going there. But I will ask you, Vic, what do you want to talk about? We were talking about Ricky Starks earlier. And I will just say point blank, very bluntly, very straightforward. If there's anybody on the AEW roster that doesn't want to be there, don't be there. The exception is Phoenix because he opened his mouth the wrong way. Happy for Ricky. Hope he does well. Exactly. Like, let's put it this way. I don't care a whole lot that he's gone. There's so much there. Ricky opened his mouth too, but I'm also assuming his contract's done. Because he was signed before the Lucha Brothers. I know that much. Glad I got to work that House of Glory show he did last month. Hey, yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you got a chance to as well. Question I have for you is already he's canceling stuff. Because I saw that his appearance for this Saturday was canceled. And the promoter, all he said was due to circumstances beyond our control. So here's one for you. Ricky won the damn Defy title on Friday after beating Kenta. So I guess that title is getting relinquished. Those are the things that piss me off, though. Because you can't tell me a talent doesn't know that that's going to happen. And I'll guarantee you that Defy isn't working with WWE anytime soon. With the fact that they got Swerve and... Like Swerve and Darby are their two main guys out there. Or at least came from there. This is another one of those Dragon Lee and his brother win the AAA tag titles from FTR and then have to relinquish them because Dragon Lee announces in the post-match while FTR is standing there that Dragon Lee's heading to WWE. I'll never forget that moment. It basically like, what the frick is going on here? Yeah, exactly, Vic. Like, Defy's definitely not partnered with WWE. And it just drives me nuts when I see stuff like that. Like, especially when you know. Like, there's no way that they didn't know that Ricky was going to be on NXT a Tuesday when he wins the title on a Friday. They're not going to... What are they going to do? Do you think they actually called him on a Monday and said, here, we'll deal with all the BS later? I almost guarantee you Paul said that. Paul or Sean, one or the other. It was probably Cody more than anything that called and said, get your ass down to Florida for Tuesday night. But I'd like to see what's going to happen to that championship. Because if Ricky doesn't come and drop the title, well, I'm happy for Ricky. That is a very Mickey Mouse move. If you want to do things right, you want to play stories right, I'd say the same thing about AEW either way. Any promotion that does that. Hell, on our local scene, and you could talk to Andre C. about this. We might even talk about this. We talked about it on our 10-year anniversary show just a couple weeks ago. We ended up a couple times having to carry titles with us across I've had to carry titles across promotions. they putting it on the Mania Stories owning TV that he's at NXT. Yeah. I don't see Starks getting that big outside. Me neither. Like, I've heard the stories that have come up and said, well, we're not going to put him on the main roster yet because most of our Mania plans are already set. I call bullshit. I honestly believe that Ricky's not even going to keep his name. If I'm wrong, I'm happy for him. Because he built a strong enough brand. Get out of the ring, Claudio. Get that old reverse card out. Oh, this is sad. I knew it was coming. There we go. That was awesome right there. A lot of these former AEW guys did exactly like AEW on Fire, which is why they were upset, and only Cody, Penta, and Jade made it to the main roster with big success. Yeah, like, Cody you knew was going to get there no matter what. And then you look at, well, Penta, you got to give it time. We'll see how that goes. He's only been around for a month, so it's not like... Cody's a spite hire that worked out tremendously. Absolutely. Jade, I think, was trying to be a spite hire that essentially backfired. Whether it be an injury or the stupidity... Hilo, is he going to get the boot? No. Pack save for the save. Yuta's getting pinned. Let's just call a spade a spade. Those guys are too busy trying to deal with... Oh, and there's that low blow. For 5 cents. Why are you holding your gut? It wasn't your gut. Oh, and here comes Garcia 2.0. Knocked it up to those guts. Those are some pretty big balls if you ask me in that case. Gotta give them credit. They kept the titles. It was by hook or by crook, but it also leads to the option of having another match, right? Down the line. I don't think you'll get it right away, but you'll get it down the line. But let's hope that Wheeler, Pac, and Claudio actually have more title opportunity in the future to defend the titles. They're going to finally do it. We're going to see the title. We're gonna see the title. We're gonna see the title again, folks. We're gonna see the title on Saturday. I like it. I like the fact that you're going down to Australia, one of your biggest shows of the year, and we're actually going to be able to see the title. That was a cool way of doing it, too. Because you notice Cope did not touch Marina. He literally yanked the briefcase hard enough to just give her a push into that room. He did not attack her. Like, intergender's okay. Marino could kick his ass probably, but at the same time, that is a great segment to deal with that. I really wonder how many title changes we're going to get down under coming up. We got 3 titles on the line on Saturday. We got the Continental Championship. We got the Women's Championship. We got TBS Championship. We're going to get 1 title change. We are going to get 1. I got to feel we're going to get at least 1. Do we get 2? Do we get both women's championships moving? Let's face it, if we could get a title change down in Australia with Harley win the TBS title, why not send Mercedes up to take on Toni Storm? That would be a decent feud that would bring in some eyeballs and some dollars. I like that. Ooh, I like this. I think there was supposed to be a question there, and Hangman just knows that might be enough. We're about to see a murder, so we can talk about the rest of this while we're going here. Yeah, I think Monet and that TBS could go their separate ways. I think Harley can do enough to present herself as a champion and promote that title just as well as anybody else right now. And I don't think Monet needs it. I think Monet, if she gets the women's championship, it means a little bit more. Why? John Cruz is dead. Former Mr. Bailey is dead. And Happy Wrestler number 3 is dead. Yeah, this should last all of 1 minute here. Oh God, Solo. I see our Solo's a little bit different than WWE Solo. Right now is a great time for Harley now in her new... This is the lightning in the bottle moment, in my opinion. If you're going into it, that's what you do. It's the lightning in a bottle moment. You change both women's titles at that show. Joe. Joe adding a new thing to his arsenal, the leg trip. No, and I think... If you don't remember Cruz, he's the famous guy that is caught in that picture. If you're watching that picture and Joe and Cruz is going literally like this as Joe's doing the sidestep, that's him in the picture. Uh-oh, we got a mic problem here. We'll see if TK's going to bite on it. Because I don't think you're going to catch lightning in a bottle like this that much better. Shibata just... Violence, violence, violence.
What stands before you is three men who do not understand. We always have a problem, and we always beat your ass to solve it. Because you see, what's standing here are the ops, and that's exactly what we are. We will hunt you down in the street. We will hunt you down in this ring, and you will be caught lacking.
Well, Joe's very straightforward and positive here. Le boo.
You see, this could have been real simple between us. All you had to do was not hide, take your ass whooping like a man, and we could have gone about our business. But no, you continue to hide from the ops.
The ops?
Since I can't drag you out of your dressing room, and you're too much of a chicken-ass coward to show up here tonight.
What would be the ops part of that? Well, chicken ass is now the new followed term for... Joe's having the time of his life right now.
Next week on Dynamite, the patriarchy versus the ops.
All right, what Pulp Fiction references the ops, guys? I haven't watched Pulp Fiction. I'm sorry. Yes, you can boo me all you want. But I haven't watched it, so I'm assuming that's a reference to that. Or even the Reservoir Dogs, maybe.
Lock to me, Renee. Smirk there.
I got the hydrate ahead of you there, Zodiac.
I want you to watch and learn as I collect the bounty from Bandito. So Bandito, I want you to meet me in the ring now, because I challenge you to a showdown.
Wait, now? I guess I'll throw another one in. So now we're getting Bandito and Christian face it off? Could this wouldn't be a title match, would it? I wouldn't think so. Just doesn't make sense. Like, realistically, I don't think it makes sense at all, but we'll have to see how things go here, but granted, we probably would have heard something about the title change unless somebody put some kind of embargo on it, or the AEW fans are collectively not talking about anything tonight. But yeah, still, it's been a lot of fun watching this tonight. Got that great trios match. We've already had Hangman destroy Caster. We had the Ops going post-op on a bunch of local competitors. And now we're getting Jericho and Bandito. We're supposed to be getting 2 women's matches tonight. We're getting Megan Bayne in action, which is one of those already in the ring matches. Then we're getting Chris Statlander, Penelope Ford, I do believe. Yeah, and then our main event, Dustin and MJF. Plus, we're getting the Guns versus the Hurt Syndicate, so let's just say we got a lot of people coming in here, so. No, well, really sort of. The opening segment of the show was Max Caster doing his open challenge, which Hangman Page accepted, and that lasted, well, how did I put this politely? Let's just say it didn't last that long at all, to say the least. I was going to say something about it lasting as long as... no wonder Adam Cole was live on Twitch today at home and I had no clue it was pre-tape. Yeah, this was pre-tape last night because everybody's got to fly to Australia, right? So they left this morning. But, oh, here we go.
You make your return to Japan. What's your plan over there? Oh, Renee, I am so excited, right?
Oh, Marina actually talked.
Fighting fire on fire. Well, I think you're completely pathetic. You are a dead man walking.
Wow.
And the learning tree.
Wow. I thought Moxley would appreciate the Copeland doing something like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ring of Honor World Champion, the learning tree, Chris.
Hi, everybody. Hey. Oh, this is rough. I got it now. It took me about 5 minutes and a lot of stress, but I figured it out. The match between Hangman Adam Page and Max Caster lasted about as long as everybody's hopes for the Mavericks having a successful season after that trade for Luka for the Luka trade. Will that work? What's worse, MJF 20-minute promo or Jericho wrestling in 2025? MJF 20-minute promo. For the simple fact that 10 minutes of his promo is nothing. And Jericho, every once in a while, can pull out a decent match. MJF has proven over the last 4 or 5 months that if he gets extra promo time, it ends up turning a positive into a negative. Jericho wrestling is fine. He just needs a long break. I think he needs more tag wrestling. You put him in tag matches, put him in trios matches, where the other guys could be the stars in the match and he could just interject. Now does Brian Keith come in and attack him from behind? Only thing I found that ops is a slang term. Backup brothers commonly use military service. Yeah, sorry. I saw that earlier. My apologies. They're going to do the showdown spot again. I love it. They can only do 6 paces. Yeah, I knew that was coming. This is a weird team. Can I say that to say the least here? Maybe it's just the fact that it's more the Outrunners against the Jericho Appreciation Society. Wait, why are they doing this when Bounty Hunter already did it? He tried to claim the bounty, but he couldn't injure him. Wait, what is Ops slag for? I must have missed this. I thought Ops was short for operations. Only thing I found slag is a slang term for backup or brothers commonly used in military service. Well, the coincidental thing here is the fact that we do have somebody here who is in military service. Well, so much for the bounty. We got beef now. Was. Brian Keith did mid-match. That was fun. Yeah. Hobbs looks pissed. Big meaty man slapping meat. Hey, fat boy Brian. That's what we're talking about. Meat. Oh, speaking of all these guys like this, don't forget, if you get a chance and you have the ROH app or the a subscription to ROH,
Are you missing something? Is your freight just a little bit low right now? But don't you worry about the precious cargo. You just worry about getting yourself and your D-riders on that plane to Australia. Because me and
untalented hack saying Yeet is a side of,
said we must paint with the
say Yeet side is wild.
You know, Switch, I've
Hey, I'll run out. Hey, Maskeet, all the love to you. All the love.
Anyway, Moxley, you're running around here throwing tantrums and stomping your feet and drooling all over the place because you know that you don't have the weapon that keeps everybody under your thumb. So are your sycophants going to listen to you? Tell you what, you want this back? All you got to do is meet us in the ring at the end of the night. What do you say? See you there, kid.
Really? A wild Maskeet. Yeah, like we got We got everybody filing in here. I love it. I love seeing all you guys here. I love seeing you talking here. We got it. AEW is just running so well right now. And of course, we got the Saturnium World Order shirt on tonight. If you guys are checking out the gear tonight. Good guy Jay Estrade. He's always been a tweener. He's been that cool guy heel. So it's sort of like Hangman right now. He's supposed to be a heel, but they're cheering him, right? Thank you for the compliment on the shirt. I got it in a long sleeve because I wanted a few long sleeve shirts going on. I'm still thinking about picking up that Osprey baseball tee, but I just got too many shirts. I got to clean things out this week. Once I get my apps up and running again, I'm supposed to have somebody coming to check my car out they were going to buy my car because, well, frankly, I haven't used it in 5 years. But if they don't show up, I'm going to have a full day of streaming tomorrow. I do have to stop by the post office. I got some new stuff coming up for streams coming up in the future here. Leading up to and after knocking JR off the commentary table was just full bad guy stuff. That's fair. But, yeah, like Jay White, like he's always going to get... JR retired? No, he is... he's only being brought in on special matches. Like, he'll be on 1 or 2 matches every pay-per-view or something, but he's not going to be there consistently anymore. He just... The Bell's palsy is... You get it as mate... When you've been hit with so much bad luck that JR has... His wife died. The Bell's palsy keeps coming back. Cancer, I believe, once or twice. Like, once you get all this stuff, it just... What more does he have to prove? What more does he have to do? He has a Legends contract. The Switchblade, but did he become a tweeter true? Yeah, absolutely. It's that cool... He's not a Bullet Club. It's no different than the NWO. He's just that straight cool. Yeah, we're going to be a heel. We're going to act like heels more than ever. Oh, no. I understand you agreeing, Brian. I just bring it up just to double influence it there. I'm not usually right. Just ask anybody that well, I think the last person that came in here and said that we're truly wrong, I ended up banning him, but I don't know if, like, Zodiac, I know you were here for that. The guy came in and probably one of the better pay-per-views we've seen in a very long time. Comes in here and says, yeah, AEW's got no stories, doesn't know how to tell stories and anything. Like, gave it a C. Did you guys see the AI rendering that Cheapy whatever the hell it's called? Just so you don't like... No, he's a WWE... He's a WWE mark, I believe, is a part of it. Think AEW might be too into stories? Yeah. Renee loves seeing... Oh, they're doing it top of the second hour. That's right, because they're doing Copeland, White, and Moxley in the ring at the end of the night. So this is supposed to be commercial free. Bitch. They cut his intro. I love it. better be a see-through curtain. Either that or it rolls up really damn quick. I'd laugh if one of the gears for the rollers to bring it up snapped or whatnot. I've had that happen so often at work with our roll shutters. Why in Canada would you make roll shutters with plastic gears on them? Like, why? Other than the fact that you want repair. Oh, it drops. That's what it does. I don't know if you guys saw, but there's like 3 guys behind the ring right now. You want to talk about a 6-man tag title that hasn't been defended? Those ROH Trios titles have not been defended since September. Because Dustin's tag team partners weren't signed to AEW until a month ago. Tag titles have been defended a little bit longer, a little bit more common, but if you guys haven't seen it on ROH, and so another reason why you check things out. Massey actually stole Sammy Guevara's half of the ROH tag title on Jericho Cruise. So Massey is trying to say that he is, or Mason Madden, sorry. He's trying to say that he's one half of the tag champions. Nobody's going to argue with him because they never see the titles defended, so. Well, this is a good old-fashioned Southern match. Heard Elijah still isn't signed to ROH, man. I hope he runs with the Righteous. Yeah. I heard that Impact's looking at him, which, frankly, everybody who has left WWE is going to be looking at Impact lately. Just because it's an easy in to get back in. Or at least people think that way. It actually wouldn't surprise me in some ways if they actually did try to do that. That's why I was starting to laugh that this might only be 4 minutes if it's. Why the vignette with the Righteous? I think it was to set up a match on the Jericho Cruise, to be honest. Because those 3, I believe, teamed up on the Jericho Cruise itself. Or it was an indie show, one or the other. And it just took off. TK might be a bit of a fool not to pick him up, but TNA would be smart because if they're not trying to do the WWE schedule too, it's a great alternative. And take many tags. Every wrestler could look at, whether it be AEW, whether it be TNA, MLW. TNA's obviously got the best schedule of them all because they do once a month in terms of tapings. Like they did the one live taping, but I don't know how many more lives they're going to be doing. I'll answer that later. Love MLW. Hey, I've said it before here, and I want to reiterate. I don't hate any wrestling company. I feel bad for the fact I don't get to watch everything. It all comes down to time. Like, literally, how many hours in a week can you... Question for you, Chad. I'll throw this out to you right now. How many hours a week do you watch wrestling? And yes, I threw that up during the ad break. I'll ask again after the ad break here. But how many hours a week do you watch wrestling? 4? There you go. You watch Collision and Dynamite. I know that much. Myself, I'm probably around the 6 to 8 hours. And the reason I say 6 to 8 is because I usually watch a condensed version of Raw, or I'm watching it during supper before I'm getting ready for something else. Trying to get back into WWE slowly. Like, the WWE product's not bad. So Vic's got 10 hours plus the PLEs. I'll pull him back here in a sec here, but myself personally, I'm an AEW. I watch Raw and SmackDown on delay. I'll watch whatever PLEs I can, like while we're here for the Sidecast, I definitely do. Why is it every time that MJF tries to show off, he ends up getting driven on his back or gets a head in his nuts? Like right there, that should be an easy headbutt to the nuts. Let's use the ricochet defense. I just fell over and my head just landed there. No, it's not just bad at all. It's just I prefer exactly, like everybody has their own preferences. And sorry, Vic, yes, I know you're on your break there with the ad break there, but you got Raw, you got SmackDown, you got Dynamite. Like myself, it's Dynamite, it's Collision, live on here. AEW pay-per-views, live on here. Raw and SmackDown, like I'll probably catch at least an hour or two of each. But I'm not going out of my way to watch it. And after, I'm like pooped. Like Thursday nights up until now, it was Thursday Night Football was on my TV. As gross as it was still football. Then you got the CFL, you got the PWHL, you got the NHL. There's just so much on though. Like people say you're competing against wrestling. You're not competing against wrestling. You're competing against everything else. See, MJF needs to get hit with a crossroads here too. Oh, there we go. But yeah, a lot of people, like in the 80s and whatnot, it was a head-to-head product. Because wrestling fans were just going to be wrestling fans. That was it. He's not gonna win with the crossroads. You don't win with brothers' move. You win with your move. Love how Dustin is just one of those wrestlers who gives everything the business. Not many can take the gold dust. He's the key example of if you're gonna, no matter what kind of crap you're dealt with, there's always a way to deal yourself out of it. And to me, that's just one of the greatest things that he could do. Let's go, Dustin. Cody's the same way, not anywhere so much, but he gives in different ways now. Like he's doing the Champions Run. Nice pile driver. But an AEW pile driver is a transition move. You cannot win with it. Apparently that's what we've been told these days. This crowd is absolutely on fire. That was a dirty driver too. Yeah, like I'll still say Mark Davis's driver from Saturday. To me, that was just that much. That was that much more awesome right there. That snap driver that he did. Or sorry, that was last Wednesday.
It's the easy way out. What's he going to escape from? He's in control of it. It's disqualified.
If he gets disqualified, he can have a run. Dustin Rhodes, he can continue to run away from his fight, but now, thankfully, referee Bryce Remsburg has been down this road before with MJF.
Uh-oh. Remsburg's going to sneak in there and get the DQ. Wow, that was the hardest time in the world getting rid of that. How long does it take Remsburg to get rid of a chair? I would have snap counted personally, but that's when you got that special guest referee stipulation. But you just, no, I'm just going to quick count this and be done with it.
They're not jealous of his success. They're not jealous of his ability. They loathe.
I gotta love this crowd. Somebody pulled out a Yambag City sign back there.
But he is what he is. He never tries to be anything else. MJF,
We want Danhausen.
he's a chameleon. He's the worst kind of chameleon. Oh, no.
He was lying in wait, certainly there. As Rose hooked the front face lock. MJF out the back.
Well, MJF's winning because, well, frankly, Dustin hit every finisher he has.
Dustin Rhodes in his grip, a mad look in his eyes, and the final reckoning. Now MJF in Austin, Texas. No.
Right into the solid earth.
Look at the angle and the torque.
How's his working wrist? House of Glory? Hey, nice.
The legs, the hips. Here's MJF. Left shoulder of the natural driven into the mat. The striations on the
This crowd is all over it right now, though.
shoulder's going to break.
MJF wrenching up on that arm. Dustin Rhodes on the verge of tapping.
Well, the ignominy in his own hometown as well. Should be to show his face
Do you blame him, really? He signed when he thought he was going to get in there and do a lot in the ring, and he just isn't able to at this point. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Sorry, it's an instinct whenever I see this move.
Dustin, he's unresponsive. And the referee calls for the end of the match. Alert after the bell.
I'd rather make a sign for Hangman than for MJF.
Brought up an excellent point, MJF. How much of this was about MJF winning the match? And how much of this was about MJF attempting to humiliate Dustin Rhodes in his own hometown?
a little from column A, a little from column B, but if you're MJF, you could have your way, you could enjoy yourself. Dustin Rhodes was out, cold, unable to defend himself adequately. The official, Bryce Remsburg, had no choice but to have this on.
Look at this.
Oh, goody. Now we're going to get the beatdown, and Jeff Jarrett going to come for the save.
Now MJF.
So Dustin has said that he has a 3-year plan in place for
Just completely unnecessary. He's an ass. As MJF now looking to inflict permanent damage on Dustin Rhodes.
or we're going to get a Hangman sighting.
Hangman Adam Page. After his decisive victory earlier tonight, looks like he's still got some fight left in him.
Watch Hangman turn and hit Dustin now. But did they pivot out of Jarrett in a hurry?
Well, MJF didn't run, but he is slowly backing out of here. Wouldn't you? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tactical retreat. Oh, look at that. What a spineless coward. What is cowardice? He just attacked the man. And now, thankfully,
Oh, goody. We're going to have 400 security men that aren't going to be able to hold these two back.
these athletes separated. We got also, there's Jerry Lynn, one of our officials. He's out there as well.
Jesus. That Stinger splash into the corner like that.
Taking the fight to Hangman Adam play.
It's Hangman's turn now. You know it's got to happen at least twice. Then, of course, there's the one security guy in the back that's doing absolutely nothing.
He said Jerry Lynn had come out, Taylor had come out as well.
Hockey fight!
Find themselves separated from security, but not from one another. MJF dodging the throat of Hangman. Oh boy. Running into the crowd.
Security guy tried to chase these two, but I'm a poor. And he's got a seat that's actually not bad, though. He's still at AEW, though, and he has a beer. Oh, no, you threw a beer at Hangman. That's like giving Popeye spinach. Oh, God. Max. Max. Are we going to have a scaffold match with these two? But I do find it funny how they pivoted from Jarrett and MJF so quickly. Ooh, that was great. Hey, bud, thanks for the beer. Bam.
Here's the problem. I'm ready to go. But your boy sucks. And he's afraid of me. Because he's a gutless coward.
All right, well, he's coming back out. This is what I'm talking about, these 20-minute promos.
Coming back out here. Because he's a loser like each and every single one of you.
Make it very easy to talk like that if you're MJF. You know that Hangman Adam Page is getting restrained, being ejected from the building. I've seen a lot of despicable.
You know we still got 2 women's matches, right? Granted, we got 45 minutes, so we do have a little bit of leeway, but we also have the main event segment, which probably isn't going to be too long. Because they got to sell the PLE on Saturday, right? Cope and Mox probably get 15 minutes. They can at least fill it. Vic, I believe, works at House of Glory, actually, Brian. Oh, this is a full advertisement for the show. Hey, I love this. They even got the puppet there, huh? So yeah, for anybody that's asked, oh, the media team you work for does their production. Okay.
You are a joke. It's Kirby time! You were the dumbest. It's the performance.
So
Easiest one I
WB wants this to be a PLE. That's why the promotion is the way it is. Everybody thinks it was supposed to be a pay-per-view, which I honestly booked the week off for it because of that. But on the positive side, I have a Saturday where I am free and clear to do whatever the frick I want for a while. Hopefully my computer's in, and then I'll be working on that all day. But no, WB basically wanted this to be a PLE type scenario here because it's coming in right after the All-Star Games, so you're going to have a lot of male viewers watching. A lot of fans will be changing the channel right after Vengeance Day over to AEW to watch. I almost guarantee it because it's that dopamine hit from great wrestling to go into great wrestling. But yeah, I think we're going to have one of our better cards of the year coming up on Saturday here just for the feels. Saturday's going to be absolute fire. Like, my plan is to pop in here just before 8 p.m. Eastern just so we could watch the beginning of Vengeance Day. We'll keep that on until Grand Slam starts. Then, try to keep the two screens up somehow. I think I'll probably grab my tablet out here. So, what was the first match on Dynamite tonight? It was the Open Challenge by Max Caster. He's the quote-unquote the best wrestler in the world and got beat by Hangman in about 3 minutes. Probably about as long as MJF lasts with Alicia some days. And following that, they did the Trios title match, which was, oh shit, they still got the tag match to do yet too. Yeah, no, they did the Trios first. They haven't done the Hurt Business versus the Guns yet tonight. So they got that. We got the two women's matches. And we got the final segment, which probably is going to go maybe 3 minutes. Unless they're going to push off the tag title match. Which honestly wouldn't be a bad thing right now for the fact that, the Guns deserve a little bit extra. They might pull Megan Bane's match off, which, yes, I'd like to see Megan Bane on TV, but at the same time, if it's an all-ray in the ring match, I'd rather give that to two people who are going to have a close match, right? Either that or we're getting one hell of an overrun tonight.
This program may contain coarse language and scenes of violence that could be disturbing to some viewers. Discretion is advised.
Moments ago, we witnessed a frenzied exchange between MJF and Hangman Adam Page. Was MJF picking up
Now you're killing more time with this?
the ropes, but MJF not content with the win. Sought to inflict
I hope Megan Bane's now because they could already have the other person in the ring ready to go waiting.
Adam Page in the ensuing battle that started in the ring and spilled out over the arena.
I still love the I'm a poor shirt that a guy had.
MJF was trapped,
Should have one says I'm a drunk right next to him.
taking out his frustrations on the security guard's frustrations. I'm sure were direct.
You happen to see that busy? I haven't seen it yet, no.
Tony Khan has made it official for next week. It will be MJF and Hangman Adam Page face to face.
Why are we doing face to face? I guess that's going to be a match that we're going to get at Revolution then. Because we're only going to be 3 minutes away from Revolution, right?
Next Wednesday night with Dynamite Ring
Yeah, I called it. An already in the ring match.
live on TBS and streaming on Max.
This next contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Thessalonica, Megan Payne.
Well, not only did she have
Megan's coming out the face tunnel?
a front row experience for how impressive Megan Payne can be inside the ring, and unfortunately, for some of us, she found out as well.
Because, yeah, she was beating up on Thunder Rosa after her match on Saturday.
Earlier in the night, she tried to curb a favour of Bane, who gave her no response that night. With Penelope Ford attacking from behind, Bane left Lamera flat.
The island trip. Oh, don't go after my future ex-wife like that. You got to fight Joey Janela for that. Because what? You got to get through Joey Janela, and then, yeah. Then you got to get the X going on, right? No, I haven't seen much. I did see the Sony State of Play today, though. Jesus. Some of that stuff looked actually good. I don't live in reality. I don't live in... half the time, I don't either. Please, I live in a cyber world for the best of times here. And I found that out this week with, you know, my phone the way acting the way it was. It's like the NBA 2K My Player world. Oh, speaking of which, if you didn't see the State of Play today for Sony, go back and check it out. Because they gave the first preliminary views for WWE in the island. It's going to work something like Street Fighter, I bet, where they're going to have different rooms. They're going to have different islands that you can visit. And maybe all your friends go to a certain one. But they are capping it at 50. It's going to look just like NBA 2K. Like you said, Vic. Sorry, now I'm getting the pieces put together here. Essentially, it's the same thing. You do little tasks. You can get clothes for your creative character. I'm still worried, and I put this out in the video that I have on the gaming channel. If you haven't checked it out, I did a little 2K... exclamation point gaming for the link if you want. I did put a video out about ranking the two, or showing off the previews of both 2K games for PGA and WWE, sorry. My biggest concern with WWE is, do they have a full creative character mode? Like character creations mode. Like you can create your own character. But are they going to be able to allow you to do multiple creations? Like for the universe tool like we use? Heard someone right that they were offing it this year. Yeah. That's going to be... Well, with over 300 characters, I can understand why. But at the same time... The other reason I had about that is... And you could, like I said, check out the video if you can. Any interaction with it is great. But the question I have is, with all these AEW wrestlers that end up showing up in the WWE game, do you really want that, right? Oh, they're not even wasting time in between matches. This is how you play up the "we're running late." So they're blaming Statlander for that entrance. Okay. Hope they're selling those headbands. I bet you they're making a pretty penny off those It's Saturday Night bands there. But Penelope's getting the work in these last couple weeks. Like Saturday, she was on Collision against Thunder Rosa. Now she's getting Statlander. You notice she's not doing the splits on the side of the ring anymore? We were talking about this on Saturday. She actually mentioned on the Undisputed podcast, or Unrestricted podcast, sorry, the AEW one, that she actually had hip surgery. And those splits weren't exactly helping. Statplex City! Got a lot of sides of the crowd.
Certainly going to have to try to use her hybrid style against, as you said, one of the most powerful competitors.
Yeah, they had to get this going quick. Because I'm assuming they're only going to get about 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
To the absolute limit, almost regaining the title
Because I'm thinking the tag title match gets about 10 minutes.
in Brisbane.
Then that final segment gets 5 to 10 minutes just to round off the day.
TBS Championship on the line this Saturday night, immediately following NBA All-Star action on TNT and Max. As Statlander controlling Penelope Ford that side headlock, but Ford using those legs to turn the tables. Very strong legs and scalper. And Tony, you gotta wonder where Chris Statlander's head is at after we saw Little Nightingale, the woman.
But it's amazing to hear about how Penelope enjoys the hardcore wrestling more than just standard wrestling like this. Apparently, the first night that she got to get into wrestling, she was at a CZW show, and I guess there was barbed wire and everything everywhere. She was just loving every bit of it.
Tempers and flare and feelings are hurt. Well, speaking of tempers flaring, Moxley.
Well, that lick was a little bit much.
Now Statlander looking to end it.
I dare say that Cope and Jay White are going to regret that decision. Because it's winning the title. Moxley has kept the title belt hidden.
Penelope being out for so long makes me sad. I thought she was doing great a few years ago with AEW and getting some momentum. Her work with the Bunny was actually she was getting better, and working with the Bunny was doing a lot for her. But now Bunny's doing movies. And Penelope, well, after her surgeries, is now back getting into things, getting set up right.
Using her flexibility, but Statlander seen enough down to the midsection. Now Statlander continues the attack. Hammer throw into the corner. Ford elevates up and over.
Like when her, Kip, and Miro were running together. Yeah.
Kick on target. Statlander that cover.
You want to talk about a group of 3 that fell from grace there.
Get out there just barely.
Miro we never saw again. And hell, he might not even be in North America at this point. Penelope wouldn't even stay up for her. That was just no give. That was literal lift.
Penelope Ford Statlander continues the assault, and this match continues on TBS and streaming on Max.
And goes into full commercial here for us. Damn, I was hoping to see Miro on the Indie. I heard a report, this was last year, like late last year, that he had gone back to Europe. Because apparently he does have family in Europe, so. Miro might be a great wrestler and have charisma, but holy shit, he has terrible booking ideas. Yeah, like. And I think that, to be frank, that was probably the biggest problem with both Malachi and Miro. Is the fact that, well, Malachi, I don't think, wanted to eat many pins. Or if he was going to, they better mean a whole lot. And Miro just... Some of the stuff he was... Like, the religious stuff he was going through is pretty fun. But at the same time... Like, figure it out, boys. And yeah, and Ricky, well, he liked the whole Lana Lashley angle. Maybe that's why they're not married anymore. Because actually, even if you watch, apparently if you watch Total Divas, I never did. Forgive me, I know. Even during that show, Lana was getting very defensive because Miro was just shutting her down on everything when it comes to being out there a little bit. And it doesn't surprise me that, certain people have well, that whole Lana Lashley angle, that's even a little bug in Vince's ear. Vince is going to ride that out like no other. You know that. Disgusting human being that he was, is going to be. But, yeah, just not good. Just plain on not good. Just a not good, dirty, rotten scoundrel. That's basically what I would consider somebody like, I don't even know why I brought up VKM through this whole thing, so. Oy. Fuck it. Yeah, Fanboy Brian, when I was in here earlier, my first comparison to how long Max Caster, how long the Max Caster match lasted with Hangman Page. I think it lasted about as long as Dallas Mavericks fans' hopes of winning the championship after the Luka trade. And no, I'm not getting the same commercials. Like, I'm getting like Tim Hortons commercials, and we're not getting picture-in-picture up here because this is a tape show. Whenever shows are taped, they give us full commercials.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite on TBS and streaming on Max.
So,
Where Chris Statlander moments ago turning the tables on Penelope Ford, a thunderous superplex, Nigel.
And from the middle rope, an awkward landing for both Statlander and Ford, who now back in the center of the ring.
Statlander elbow strikes, battering Penelope Ford, drives her down. The lariat and a second one. Penelope back to her feet, but Statlander on the attack.
nice power slab.
Leg is hooked, cover is made, but Penelope able to kick out. And Penelope Ford showing tremendous resolve, surviving that power slam. And fans, as I understand, Tony Khan has made it official for Dynamite next Wednesday night. A return to Phoenix, Arizona. It will
All right, so
Wayne and Kip Sabian
it's Ops with 2 Ps.
on the off. Samoa Joe cuts Yuri Shibata, the cold heart, and hits a double hook. A trios match in the Joyce
Against the patriarchy. Oh, that's going to be a brutal match. I know it was trapped a while ago, but seeing him in this show while he's currently hurt.
Check it out from Statlander, but not with a lot of mustard. Very awkward landing with a neck breaker from Ford. Almost a double impact of sorts. Rattling the spine of the former TBS champion.
As now, Penelope Ford, she likes that moonsault press.
Who are you referring to that's currently hurt?
Find out if Penelope is going to employ it here tonight instead of the deadlift. The German suplex
Oh, AD, yeah.
landing on her feet.
Sorry, I missed the Impractical Jokers. Sorry, yeah.
Ability to start. And Penelope off the middle rope. No Statlander.
Penelope's great, but she just misses the odd spot.
Chris Statlander to cover. And now Penelope kicking out.
But yeah, if guys aren't able to work, get them working other ways. Get them promoting yourself. I don't mind having them do stuff like that as long as it's not going to affect their body.
And not stopping there.
Hell, John Cena did the Royal Rumble, taking a break from covering a movie. That's why his ending was such shit. Are legit shopping teams to be a fan of? I'm straight loopy after the trade. I'm a WNBA fan, man. NBA isn't exactly. I'll watch it. I prefer college more.
Goes through, lands on her feet. Statlander. Hilarious.
Know how people St. Louis feel? Yeah. Well, that's it. You gotta love the. I love Statlander's response to all the loop-de-loops that Penelope did. All right, you did 2 loop-de-loops. Here's a clothesline. Shut the frick up. So you wonder who's going to get the first feud with Megan Bayne. Is it going to be Thunder Rosa? Is it going to be Statlander? Hell, it might end up being both. Oh, somebody come out to say hello.
Moments ago had a dominant performance of her own. Perhaps feeling upstaged by the former TS champion, but look at this
And of course,
once again.
Penelope's getting involved. So it looks like you got a tag match coming.
This time, it's on Statlander. Rise down.
Bay just deadlifted Statlander into that F5.
Common enemies.
Statlander did not go up for her at all on that.
Nigel, we said that
That is impressive.
was put on notice here by the presence of Megan Bayne. I think Chris Statlander has just been put on notice as well. But fans, coming up this Saturday night, Grand Slam Australia from Brisbane, immediately following NBA All-Star Saturday night on TNT and Max.
Yeah, we're getting a tag match next week.
Renee and Harley Cameron for the TBS Championship.
Well, she walked in. She walked in the heel tunnel this second time. Is it puppet or real? Yes, it's puppet. Wait, what? The-
Mercedes, you're one of the greatest wrestlers alive. But you have to start somewhere. And you know, not too long ago, there was a time where I had no idea how to wrestle. But there was also a time where I didn't know how to sing, or play guitar, do ventriloquism, or speak Chinese. 我觉得我还在学习. I guess I'm a quick learner. But all the times that you called me a loser and ignored me, I just want to say thank you. Because it pushed me to work harder. It inspired me to be different. Thank you for elevating the women's division because thanks to you, Harley Cameron is going to win the TBS title in her home country, in Australia. I don't want to ride the Monday train. I want to drive it. Feel the wrath.
That. Yes. 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 Let's take that rocket for a ride. My God. Like, Harley went from 0 to 180 to back to 90 in about 30 seconds there. In terms of degrees of what she's riding there, whoa. For weeks, I thought Harley was a repacked Emma. No. She used to be a singer by going by the name of Demi Axel. Her most notable thing about wrestling before she got into the ring herself is she did the intro music for The Inspiration before when both of them left WWE and headed to TNA. And then getting to work with everyone that she did, like QT Marshall. Yes, Bully Ray. It's one of the good things Bully Ray's done in his life. But, my God, like, Zodiac's talking about future ex-wives. You tell me that wouldn't be fun. Even to hang out with her for like a couple months. Look at those shirts, folks. It's amazing in wrestling how a colored shirt will stand out more compared to anybody else. Not a fan of Bully on the development show. I'm not watching that development show. It's the fact that the first guy that shows up is trying to trash talk Bully right out the gate. To me, I love it. They hate it. It's even better that they hate it. Oh, I see that untalented guy yelling yeet. That's bullshit. I'd grab that sign, I'd rip it up if I was there. Yeah, this is going to be all at 10 minutes. Unless Cope and White are going to get jumped in the back. MVP's getting the getting over tonight. And MVP's mic is dead. And the cameras aren't working right. So MVP's just playing it off, saying, yeah, you guys don't want me here. I know that, so I'm going to get rid of you here. That's the professional that MVP is. If Sid isn't working, he'll play it into his character. That's the word I'm looking for. Character. Oh, and there's a nice shoulder tackle. Beep, 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 beep. Even Austin's loving the hurt people chant. Good old 50-50 chants. Gotta love them. Shout out to the crowd tonight. They've been absolutely fantastic for the most part. There's been a few interesting characters in the crowd. I Am Poor is probably my favorite at this point. Oh, God. Well, Austin did something that actually saved his rear end a little bit more. Everybody's cheered MVPs. He's going to cane Colton. Oh, I'd love to not go anywhere, but you are going to make me go somewhere because of... as you're going directly, I hate these commercials in the middle of title matches like this. Can't wait for Cedric. Gotta wait 90 days though. Weird. We didn't need Ricky. What? Why didn't Ricky need to wait 90? Because in AEW contracts there is no 90 day clause, and essentially he had to wait 6 months. Because I don't know the exact details, of course, because we're not privy to them. My prediction is, my feeling is that the contracts ran out on the same day, all the way across. And if they ran out, like, it's the same thing with Sonya Deville. When her contract runs out at the end of the month, it's automatically going to... Sonya the next day can go wherever she wants. So that's basically where that's going there. So you're being facetious. Of course, I know. I got you. I know. I see the ads. And once again, as always, I just recommend everybody, if you're at all squeamish, well, I always throw out the Twitch Turbo thing when I can because, well, for the cost of 2 subs, you can get rid of all of them in every channel. So for me, that's just the smartest. In Canada here, it's $15. It's as far as $15 I can do whenever I'm watching on Twitch, right? The 2 smartest purchases I've made, $12.99 for the YouTube Premium and the yeah, well, it's fair, Zodiac, of course. I'm just throwing it out as an option for people because, well, I know ads suck and there's not much I can do about it. I could stretch it out, but it really isn't going to make that much of a difference. I've stretched them out as pretty much as I can. And I try to play as long of ads as I can during the breaks so that we don't have to deal with them that much. But no, Killer Clown, I feel you. I just always bring down the thing about the ads part. And yeah, Penta's tag team matches, the Young Bucks, those are always going to be remembered as some of the greatest matches in AEW history. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But at the same time, I want to see what he does now. Like right now, it's the honeymoon phase with Penta. Anytime any wrestler goes anywhere, there is a honeymoon phase. It's just like when a new restaurant opens up in your town. Everybody's got to check it out. Everybody wants to see how good it is. Everybody wants to give it the benefit of the doubt. But then once things settle in, we'll see how things go. Like, the blooms come off the rose when it comes to Mercedes in many ways. I think Saturday might do a lot in terms of creating a positive atmosphere for Mercedes. Loved him and Ray 1 and 2. Hey, I don't blame it. Like, that is a great pick for 1 and 2. I'm really wondering how many people they're going to get for Revolution. Like, they've been doing great with these crowds that they've been getting now, but the fact that Revolution's going to be one of the big shows, and the fact that Cope and Mox are going to be headlining it. That was one of the most awkward scenarios set up ever. And Lashley blocks the hot tag. And MVP's just dancing in the background. Sorry, Mox, I love you, but it's been an edgehead forever. Hey, I've already stated my belief in what's going to happen here, and we'll probably do a prediction show about Revolution. It'll be Copeland wins. Are the Guns faces here? Yes, the Guns have the Jay White and the Guns have become faces right before I think it was Colton that got injured. But Cope wins at Revolution. And then you had the tag. You have Christian come in, cash in his guaranteed contract, pin Cope, win the title, sets up Cope versus Christian at Double or Nothing. It'll be at All In. I think you got enough matches at All In. I think you want this one to be your main event. And Juice has been gone even longer. Retirement match of the ages. The thing is, they're going to prove they can still go because it's going to be a ladder match. And I actually put a video up on my wrestling channel here, on my YouTube channel. Backbreaker video, which, well, that one came out. If you check out the channel there, I did put a video out talking about the first 3 or 4 months here of the new year. We're going to have to deal with a lot of these older stars because, well, a lot more people are watching now. Because with the Max deal, you got a whole lot of people that didn't have access to wrestling before. It's the same thing with Netflix. They're going to come out and watch. At least check it out. And if they see some familiar faces, that's going to hook them in. And then you start moving on to your more current day wrestlers. That's why right now we are getting Mox versus Cope as our mains. Watch the Dudleys and Hardys come in. Neither one. Because the Dudleys are working for WWE and the Hardys are the TNA tag champs. So neither one of them are showing up here, Killer Clown. I know you're being facetious, but... yeah, that's over. With 5 minutes to go, so they're going to get 10 minutes, probably. You know, this could be a great feud if they want it to be, yeah. Hopeful for a TLC 3? I highly doubt it, my friend. I think this feud could go a while if they let it. Nothing's saying they can't circle back to it, right? Because they just came back from injury, so it's not exactly a... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Weren't we talking about this? The Hurt Syndicate as champs was so the right move? Absolutely. But look who we got lined up now. Look who we have lined up now.
You should have died in August.
Meat Mania. I don't want to say that too loud because depending on when you watch this video, it's sort of just... Sorry. You know where I'm going with this, right?
Beating you in Australia is not the worst thing I could do. I could let you beat me and then disappear. And then everyone would realize Mariah did it better. Every match, every move, every promo, Mariah did it better. Every entrance, every cosplay, every mind game, Mariah did it better. You are nothing without me. You don't exist without me. Tony Storm isn't real. She's just the imagination of a sick, tired, pathetic little woman, and it stops now. I guess I really do love you. Because this
As it cuts to commercial. Damn, that's cold. Guess I really did love you. In commercial. Mariah's got a lot of trust in that buckle on the top of her top there. That's all I can say about that. But as per tradition, before our main event segment here, I do give you a rundown of what's going to be coming up on the channel. Tomorrow, Since I haven't got a phone call about wanting to look at my vehicle, I guess I'll be here tomorrow early. So probably I trust her trust. We are going to be here and we're going to be finishing off Indiana Jones and the Great Circle tomorrow. Apparently we got about a chapter and a half to go, so we should be able to get through it tomorrow. I am going to stream on Friday. Time TBA, but we are going to... We'll figure something out. Saturday, we are going to be here 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Mountain, 5 o'clock Pacific. Vengeance Day and Grand Slam Australia. God, my brain went to freeze for a second there. We're going to be doing a sidecast for both, so we'll be on for about 4 hours of good wrestling here. Sunday night. I think we'll do it Sunday night. That makes the most sense. Unless you guys say you want it earlier. We're going to do a couple weeks of WWE 2K24 My GM mode on its own. We're not going to have a sidecast before it. So we're going to run through at least 2 weeks, if not 3, just to get us in control here and get us ready to wrap up season 4, as that will be our final full season as we go through things. With WWE 2K24 coming on the 14th, I want to have it ready, everything all done before that release. And now hearing that we're not going to be getting a collision the night of Elimination Chamber makes me try to recalculate everything we're doing here. So, but just to know when I'm getting online, make sure you hit the follow button if you haven't already. It'll let you know every time I go live. Make sure you check out the YouTube channels too. I'm on a roll here of every single day for the last 3 years we've had a video up. Tomorrow is going to be Arcade Stories with Bikin of Guilty Gear Strive. Friday will be... today we had our debut of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on there. Friday will be tonight's VOD of My GM. And then Saturday, well, I haven't edited the video yet, so I'm not 100% sure. That might be our PGA run that we did on Monday night. Or Sunday night, sorry. We checked out the PGA 2K25 demo and a round of PGA 2K23, so just to see what the differences are and whatnot. So, but yeah, just make sure you check out the YouTube channels, check out the rest, check out the gaming channel, check out everything. Golf, yeah, we checked out PGA 2K25. There is a free demo out right now, so you get to play. You get to create your own golfer and set up 9 holes of tour action. So, even they're saying Adam Copeland. They really need Tony Chimmel out there for one. Just one time. Watch the title not actually be in there, and the fact that he actually lost the title. Could you imagine? Man, I've been chugging through the water today. Not used to running out of water here at the end of the first hour, or first 2 hours.
Hear me out. The AEW World Heavyweight Championship has been hidden inside this briefcase for I don't know how many months now. Too long, right? Wait. You don't want to see it? I got an idea.
We're not going to get to see it, are we? Spike!
I don't know if you folks remember Spike. She's pretty hungry. And I feel like she wants to dig her teeth into that briefcase.
Oh, I remember this.
So Moxley, it's pretty simple. If you don't get out here right now and accept my challenge for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship and Revolution, I'm going to smash this briefcase open and take the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. So get out here and give me your answer.
Cope's eating that spike.
All right, Moxley, you don't get out here, I'm smashing it. You have no idea the mistake you're making right now. You think I don't care? No, I don't think you care about that championship at all. I don't care about the AEW World Championship. You don't know jack about it, Copeland. These people don't know jack about it. I have left pieces of my soul in that ring for the AEW World Championship and what it represents. I am its protector. I am its shepherd. And I'm about to do something right now that I don't want to do because I am just too much of a nice guy. I will show you how much I care. At Revolution, I am gonna break Adam Copeland's neck.
All right.
You want your shot at the AEW World Championship? You want your shot at the King? You got it.
When I make it back to Stream File, I buy you your. Are you allowed to masturbate here? Thank you to. Oh God.
Austin, Texas, how much I care about the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Copeland, close to crack that case open. Driving spike into the case, breaking it.
All right.
Here come the troops.
Has Mox ever really stated what his goal is here? He did it once in that interview with Renee, but he hasn't actually done it in a promo in the ring. Cope's eating that spike. Cope's eating it tonight. Here comes Claudio. And there's 2 for 2.
Now Moxley with a weapon in his hand.
Cope didn't see it coming.
Jay White.
Even
Copeland taking down Claudio Castagnoli. Taking down John Moxley.
You got Revolution set, but before you get there, Grand Slam Australia, we put you in the Death Riders and the crowd.
oh, this is going to be fun on Saturday. The stakes have just been upped. The main event for Revolution has been set. I still feel we're going to get a title, at least 2 title changes, if not more. Gonna snooze the ads for here as we fade to black. They went out quick. They only went 5 over, which is actually pretty amazing for AEW. All in all, go home show. Absolutely fantastic go home show tonight. With, that Harley Cameron promo, I think was, all over the place in the best ways. Went from a dance to a rap to a very serious moment. Yeah, Mariah May talking about her championship match. Didn't get much. We did get one promo segment with the Ospreay Omega versus Takeshita and Fletcher, but you really didn't need to sell that a whole lot more than you did. Buddy Matthews Okada, I think they didn't really talk much about that one either, I find. But really, you don't need to. It's the hometown guy. It's a mid-card match. And everybody's ready to go for it. Everybody's ready for it. But then you're looking at everything else through the card, like Dustin and MJF was a hell of a good match. The trios titles, dirty finish, but very good match. Otherwise, champs retain. They got a reason to keep going. Max Caster, gimmick segment off the top. Buddy has a match against Kazuchika Okada for the Continental Championship this Saturday. So he does have a match at home as well. So AEW has done a great job of getting their homegrown talent, well, home area talent. Let's correct myself. I don't want Zodiac coming after me about Tony Storm in that one and Jay White as well. But at least it's close, right? It's area, not country. But having like Harley getting down there, you got Jay White, you got Buddy Matthews, you got Tony Storm. Everybody that's been in that area is going to be involved in that. And you know Tony's probably got some surprises listed up his sleeve. I would love to see a couple surprises, especially indie wrestling if possible. That's been the one I've been calling for a while. But all in all, great show tonight. Absolutely loved it. Got no problems with what happened here tonight and just looking forward to Saturday.